Welcome to Cannabis School. I'm your host, Jesse Angeles.
And I'm Brandon Elder.
And we're here to talk to you about everything pertaining to cannabis, from vape,
flower,
edibles,
strains,
and everything in between.
Welcome back, everybody.
Oh, welcome.
Yeah, we're going to be enjoying some really good
buds from Dragonfly Wellness today.
You know, this one's a really good one. You probably got, let me check. Now, we're smoking.
I guess vaporizing. With the Stores and Bickle Volcano Hybrid.
Whoop, whoop. We are enjoying today John Truffolta.
Oh my gosh. He is so tasty and like really trichome covered.
Wow.
These were some dusty
Could have gone
nugs.
bad right there.
I
He's
know,
so
right?
tasty.
He is.
Let me see.
Put them in your mouth.
You know what I noticed about this batch, though?
Dry as fuck.
Very fucking dry. I'm so disappointed.
What does it say that the batch dates on there are?
Okay, batch date.
Because it'll have like the harvest and then packaging dates.
Harvest date was, September last year. No, holy shit. Oh, no. It's September of last year. I almost thought I'm not even high yet. Yeah, it was September 24th of last year. The final test was done in December. And then they packaged, which is weird, because they packaged in November, but the final test was in December.
See, I've noticed that on theirs, and I'm very curious
what that
why
means.
They test it a month after it's packaged, and if it's packaged, is it not sealed? How do they test it after it's packaged?
One of the things I've noticed from this one, it might be this here, and they've either become thinner or they're not covering all the way. As you notice on this one, it's not covering all the way, so that's a packaging error.
Well, usually I feel like after I pull them off, I can actually put them back on and it covers the whole thing.
Always.
Yeah, and this one it wasn't. And I was like,
same with mine. And one of the things that but it's not to give hate on it, right? Let's go back. This John Truffolta is a fantastic strain. It is really, the first time I did it, it was pretty strong.
Yeah, it was a nice, really pleasant strain.
Which is a hybrid indica-leaning.
Yeah, mixed with Truffle S1 number 5 and blueberry sugar. So it's supposed to have very candy, sweet flavors and notes in there. And I will say, I do get quite the sweet notes.
It's very sharp too, though. When doing flame to flower.
Okay, yeah.
Very sharp, harsh. I'm sure limonene is the top one.
Limonene, Caryophyllene, and Humulene are the top terps on there. It might be different on that batch than the one that they put, but because I know sometimes each batch is slightly different. But I will say this isn't, for being Dragonfly, it's a lower THC percentage. This I think barely skirted in because it's at like 26. And I think Dragonfly starts at like 25 and higher, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Usually. Yeah, I'm this always makes me cough at first. It's very strong on that peppery note, but it's a nice overall feeling. Again, though, I mean, for me, maybe it's just, I feel like when I get a less dry herb, the high is a little better.
I do too.
Maybe it's just in my head.
I feel like it's that curing. And on curing notes, I told you I had found a little seed in the Halle Berry.
Yeah.
Well, I got all excited. I was looking at it and I'm like, oh, this seed actually looks really young. Like it's not fully developed. And so I was doing some research into it, just curiosity. And I'm like, what happens? Like, how do you tell when a seed is at the right stage? And it's like, oh, usually when your buds are harvested at the right stage. So what happens is if you harvest your buds early, not at their optimal harvest, that potentially you end up with immature seeds.
No.
Because it's not fully developed. And I was like, so you couldn't pop a seed that's not mature enough because it's not to those types of stages.
So was it harvested early?
That would be my guess from that, would be that a Halle Berry was harvested just a little too early. And
I mean, Great weed, by the way.
Amazing weed. I loved it. It was still like 16% THC, very low.
Yeah, they sold out of eighths so fast. When I went there, I was like, when you get in, they're like, well, it could be next week. They don't really know.
No, that was the purpliest strain I have had in so long.
Yeah.
I actually found a little bit of it in my grinder the other day. I was like, oh, this is Halle Berry. Like, it's so easy to tell because nothing has that color profile. I mean, not anywhere near as many strains.
Yeah, I mean, like, the closest one to that is Tropicana Cherries. That one was...
Years?
No, about a year ago.
Really? Wow. Time flies. Time flies.
No, it was years. Never mind.
So this one's supposed to be a very happy, focused, kind of relaxed strain. It's not too, like... I don't feel any pressure in my chest or tightness in my shoulders right now. Granted, I did go get a massage yesterday, and she beat the hell out of my shoulder.
Good for you.
I know. She was like, oh, this feels like you've been... Your shoulder's trying to hold itself from like an injury or something because your muscles are all super tight. It's like forcing it forward and that. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
I think it's the only time where I would consider somebody rubbing the upper back of mine because of my neck and my upper back. But
that's like 90% of my massage is always my back.
Right, not your ass cheeks.
Not really. She'll get into my leg in just a tiny bit, but like 2 minutes maybe. Most of it, but that's my issue is my back and my neck and my shoulders.
That's my issue. She doesn't touch my ass enough.
No, it's just the like most of my stuff's in my back and shoulders and neck, so those are where I often want the focus. Is I'm like, yeah.
Well, that's a great segue into where I found this strain really helpful. Is that even though it's not the highest of THC what Dragonfly puts out, but it is really good for pain, mild pain. It helped. It took the edge off for me. Like I was able to race a couple nights ago. I just did a couple of the qualifying races and stuff. Or the weeklies. Mm-hmm. And dude, do you know that one where it has like the 600?
Oh yeah.
I almost beat it with my Ford Fit.
Oh wow!
With my Honda Fit. Yeah,
that's crazy. That's impressive. I don't remember what I rocked on that one, but I had to tune it way down because it's just.
Yeah, I've got to
get it in there.
I've got what's it called? The NSX. But the NSX is like, the weight is weird. That car is either too long or something, because when I would go around, the back end would go out.
Interesting.
So I have to let off my gas completely. And when I go around, then I have to wait for the apex, and then I can go. But with the Honda Fit,
yeah, that thing's so...
Dude, you can take corners pretty quickly with that thing.
I mean, we did some race with it the other week. I can't think of what it was. I have no idea.
Yeah, but anyways, I like the sensation I get from this. Again, very peppery. Very peppery.
Not very heady. Mine doesn't even really
body
feel like I've smoked much at all.
Yeah, I actually I didn't know what I had. I had it in a few I found extra. I was like, when you get to the point where you're at the bottom of your weed supply and you're like looking for anything, and I just started doing a mismatch. I just put them all in the grinder.
Yep.
Put them in there, and it was very nice. It was just like this all over body heady high, and I'm like, this is awesome. This feels so
hybrids.
good.
Like combos where you mix a bunch of strains. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm at this point now where I could take a whole fuck ton of them, put them together, and be like, they're all good. Honestly, it's like what my son will do, or what I'll do. Sometimes you get the mashed potatoes, you get the corn, and you get whatever, the
meat or whatever
the meat.
You're doing
You just mash it all together, and you just it all turns into a turd. So it's just like
probably where KFC got that famous bowl idea.
Oh, dude!
Like, shit, everyone's doing this.
Bowls are bomb. They're so good. That's another thing about this strain. It is a very munchy strain. I will give it that. Anytime that I use this, like when we were racing, we were both munching away.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, this is terrible. I got the munchies. So then as we're turning corners, I'm like, can I reach a chip in this corner? Because it has so much steering wheel feedback, and as you go faster, you have to have both hands on the wheel.
Dude, like that. F1 that we did. Holy shit, that was so intense. It was so fast.
It was crazy.
Yeah, because it was. Man, I am coughing like crazy on this one.
Yeah, it is quite the dry strain. And like you said, the buds themselves do feel super dry. When I ground it in the stash grinder here, powder. It was. I didn't have any issue. I just wiggled it back and forth, and I'm like, oh, this is going down super easy. It must be crazy dry. But even, like, I broke up that giant nug to put half of it in here. I was so dry. Just busting that apart.
Well, and that's, I have 2 different grinders for 2 different types of flour. If I have a little bit more, gives a little bit of bounce, I'm going to put it in my stash grinder, right? If I don't have that, I'm going to put it in my shredder. The shredder does better on the dry ones because, I understand, like, you were right. Like, when I was going through it, like, that thing gets so much sticky trichomes all on the outside and the... Oh, yeah. It's just, and I got to send a picture to you. That thing is almost full. The keef catcher, I totally didn't even think about it.
Yeah. I'm blown away at how much keef trichomes it takes off in that process. I'm like, holy shit, that's a ton.
Well, and I do notice that my highs are a little better and intense with a grinder.
Like the stash where you get all of it in there.
There's another one it's a flour mill.
Oh, the On-Rock one you have or a different one?
No, the On-Rock's pretty good. It's decent.
The brand is Flour Mill.
I think the brand is Flour Mill.
There is one called Flour Mill.
Yeah, and I've looked at their grinders. They're amazing.
Similar style to Stash where it pulls it or separates it? Is it the wavy tops or?
I think it's similar to Stash. That's one of the things nubs. I do like about Stash is really nice. I just started thinking about it. Remember the tops that we got, the different top? There was a rubber top. That would be for good dry stuff. But even then, like, it's so dry, you can't get... Oh, man. I know, guys. We're so focused on how fucking dry the weed is, but it really does kind of just...
It makes a difference in your experience.
Well, not only that, look at the actuality of that. If it's drier, it cooks faster. And you don't get... the flavors that you really want. John Truffolta is a fantastic strain. I have got like a tiny bit left, and I love it. But when smoking it out of this compared to that one, same exact feeling. I could only imagine that the feeling if it was just harvested and we got it fresh or whatever happened. It literally just could be the weather.
Yeah, but it's wow. It's February. That was harvested September.
Yeah.
That's a long time. That's 6 months of time. And I know it doesn't take 6 months of curing time. So that is a good amount of time that it's sat somewhere. Then
I would put the blame on this packaging. The seal is probably either not wide enough. You've noticed that? It's not wide enough, so air was getting in there.
Well, do you remember when John was on the show and he actually talked about how they found that glass jars somehow let more air through than the plastic sealed ones they had? That somehow they had found a better way to seal it through there. I'm like, well, if it works. And their buds are always super dank.
Oh, dank.
And, this has amazing bag appeal. You pull it out of the jar, you pull it out of a bag. This bud looks, smells amazing.
Yeah.
John Truffolta is fantastic. It feels subtle. It feels easy. It feels like this would be a pleasant strain for a new person getting into cannabis.
And definitely think about low and slow. Don't go too quickly. And then first night I tried it, I smoked a pretty decent sized bowl. Oh yeah. Heart rate goes up a little bit. Again, remember, it is an indica leaning strain. But overall, I would say this is a fantastic experience. It does creep up on your eyes a little bit. Like, it's soft, really soft. But I feel it like in the back of my neck, in my back. But really subtle. It's not like an overwhelming presence. Overall, it's not a super strong... Like you said, it's a great staying alive strain.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Winnie the Pooh would give it 4 out of 5 honeypots.
Oh, okay. All right.
Christopher Robin would enjoy.
You know, I think I'd probably give it a 3 out of 5. Like, it's fine.
I like the feel. I'm just very, it really, you know.
It feels so mild to me.
Maybe I'm going to go to a 3.
That I love the flavor. I love the look. Beautiful nugs. That's a 5 out of 5 there. Experience for me is so subtle that it's wheezing in my throat.
Yeah.
It's just not what I would for my experience.
It's not very, it's not, I don't know. It's just, like you said, it's subtle enough, but to pay $55 for this?
For an eighth. I don't feel overly happy, euphoric, focused, relaxed. I don't feel any way, one way or the other, in a way that I'm like, man, this was great, bud. This was a one that I would use for this. This is like, I've got a friend who's never smoked before. I might have them try this.
Or you're just like, I actually just have a fuck ton of it, and I've got nothing going on this weekend. I would smoke this all weekend, but it wouldn't be something where I'm like, oh, I gotta have it. Yeah. This isn't I gotta have it.
You could
strain.
smoke it all weekend.
Easy. I mean, it's not a bad strain. It's just not one of those ones where I'm like,
want to. It wouldn't be something that I'm leaning towards going, yeah, I should use this. I want to smoke this bud. I really enjoy this experience.
Dude, Pure Plan has key lime.
Oh
my goodness. I saw it in there when I was at Dragonfly. Real nice place, Dragonfly. Now, they have done some awesome stuff in their lobby, outside. It looks very nice.
I like their new vibes.
Yeah,
Tons better.
Before it looked very San Diego, you know, and not a good part. It was like my first time going to Tory Holistics. Big shout out. Love their brands over there. But when you go there, dude, it's like on the like second or third floor at this one in San Diego. And then it's all like caged off.
Oh, yeah.
The whole like stairwell is caged off, and you get up there. This big dude standing there. It's a security cross shirt, and he's just like way too tight. Like it was his son's shirt. You know, he's like, give me that. Like squeezing, look like a fucking sausage.
His son does bouncing at the club at night, and then he wears that doing security during the day over at the dispo. So,
oh, dude.
It's cheaper. You just wear the shirt.
He's armed, and you get up there, and the person who's at the glass is never happy to see you.
I know, right?
They're always like, yeah, let me see your card.
Even in Colorado, like any of the places I've gone, I'm like, why aren't you so happy to be here?
Dude, you know the only time I've ever had like an amazing experience like that? Dragonfly does okay.
Okay, yep.
Beehive.
Yeah.
Super. I mean, how cool are they? If you don't have your card, your medical card printed out and laminated, they do it for you.
Oh, yeah. Well, I went in to go pick up samples that Bijan had set aside for us. And I walked in, had my new card, and it was only on my phone. And the dude up front, I think he was there last time we went, and I was talking to him. He's been there since the beginning of the store. He was like, oh, do you want me to print you off this? And I'm like, yeah. So he printed it off, laminated it, cut it out. He's like, here you go. Because then you don't have to pull up your phone, try and find it, scroll through your pictures of buds and stuff. It's got to be in here somewhere, officer. Don't mind me. You know, it's just easier that way.
Well, but it's such an extra step. And when you go in there, man, like everybody's dressed the same. So it lets you know that these are the people you talk to. These are the people can help you. And it really does make a sense. I get that by letting people wear whatever, but there's a sense of brand that they feel over there at Beehive. I mean, really strong from their physicians that walk around to talk to people. They're standing there available to talk to you.
In the pharmacy.
Yeah. In the pharmacy.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool. Especially for new. I mean, it just sucks that they're in such a sketchy ass fucking part of town.
But I feel that's like so many pharmacies and dispensaries. Like,
100%.
You go to any of these places.
Like the one I told you about.
Yep.
Dude, by the time I got, when I gave him my card, like the guy was like staring at me. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I am 5'8". And at the time, I was chubby. Like, I'm just like, dude, I am not a menacing. I don't look like that. What do I look like? And It's got, whatever. Anyways, you get inside and totally different experience. It's like all lit up, looks really nice. There's TVs around.
Bartenders are happier. But
Yeah,
the person up the
yeah.
counters.
And that
not.
person needs to be the happiest one that you meet.
Yeah, right. That's your first
Dragonfly has
introduction.
those people there too. They're pretty cool, but they're always super busy.
Or just not super happy seeing me. No, there's a couple there. There's a couple there that have just been pretty close to beehives. But I will say I do like beehives' total experience better.
Yeah.
The pharmacist is usually walking the floor versus in an office off to the side. You can talk to them if you want, but they're there out in front of you, available to
As
ask.
they should.
Because how many of us, there's just that extra hurdle in the way that we're just not going to do it. Because it's, well, now I have to go find someone and then ask them or ask someone else to go find someone. Like, how many of us we add in that extra step, it becomes inconvenient for us because we're like, well, I don't want to do it.
Isn't that kind of funny too? Like, we'll be walking around a store looking for something. We could ask somebody, but because we don't want to do that, because it's a weird thing where I don't want to be seen as somebody who doesn't know.
Or interacting, because a lot of us now, it's like, well, I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to go out.
You go to
them.
self checkout.
Yeah, like, I do self checkout instead of going through a regular lane.
Which
And
I
get
do.
that. I've done that.
I do it all the time because I'm just like, I've got music playing, or I've got some type of idea that I'm going over right now, or I'm trying to listen to a book or something. Like, yeah, when I'm in the zone, and I've got to be pretty high. Like, when I'm feeling really good, that's the time for me to go and like just go. And I'll listen to my synthwave music. And
See, when I'm
ideas
really
come.
toasty, that's when I want to talk to everyone. That's when I'm less in my head. That's when I'm less thinking about everything. That's when I have less pain. So I'm just like, I am happy to be here.
Well, the noise stops for me. The
Yeah.
noise, all of it stops where I can just let my mind go. And those are the happy places, because that's when I feel the most like relaxed. But I get what you're saying, because it just depends on the strain too.
100%.
Like Truffolta. Truffolta would be easy to go out on.
It is. So, second bowl, it doesn't feel like clicky dry mouth, but it does feel very dry. Nope, there's the clickies.
No, it's dry as fuck.
Yeah, it feels like a very dry mouth. Not dry eyes heavy, but just
Did
dry
you just
mouth.
recently reload it?
Yeah, it's a new bowl.
Oh, it's still not.
Oh, is it on? Did
Oh,
it
no.
kick off? Oh, it's not heated anymore.
I'm like,
I was
oh
like,
man,
it
this
tastes tasty, but like nothing's coming out.
Winnie the
It's
Pooh
fine.
gives this 3 out of 5 honey bowls.
Yeah,
I don't know. That wasn't even good because my throat's dry.
it's definitely not a 5 out of 5, not a 4 out of 5.
No, I mean, this is definitely wait for a sale wherever you're at. Let us know where you're at. If you have John Truffolta, what's the price range over there? What's your experience? Is it just a dry nug, or is that just our experience? I'm pretty sure it's our experience.
Is it pretty enjoyable? Like, what's your actual?
Yeah, this is great.
Feel for
Not
it.
for full price though. I wouldn't pay full price. I would wait for a sale on John Truffolta.
Yeah, it's
It's good. It's not
good.
bad, but I don't feel like paying full price for something like this. Not
Yeah.
even close. Where I'm going to rank it against like strains like Cougar Piss.
Oh, that's not a competition.
Nah, I'm
Not
sorry.
even.
It's not.
Mm-mm.
It's such a fantastic, fun, good strain. So if you have an opportunity and you are in Utah, go to Beehive out there off of the I-80, and it's worth the drive.
Yeah,
All right, guys.
love you guys.
Take care.